Hi, Paulo Souza here, and I want to talk to you about your gifts. As you know, I do this podcast about keeping it real in business and life, and I want you to rock it out in your business because we are all engaged in a career. We're all engaged in an enterprise of some sort, whether it's a for profit or is it a non-profit, right? And we interact with people and we're going through the own journey of our life. And what I want you to do is make sure that you're operating on all cylinders so you're rocking it out. Okay? So let's make one assessment of who we are as a person, as people. And I want you to look at yourself as a person, not your title, not your identity in the market, just as a person. Take a moment and identify with your gifts. What do you do really well? What are you fantastic in the world at doing? And then I'm going to ask you to think about, are you doing it? I'm not saying is it your career. I'm not saying do what you love and the money will follow. I want you to just do it. As a hobby, maybe. As a job, if you can. If you're lucky enough to make enough money with what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and what you're really good at, then fantastic. But many of us don't have that opportunity. So the question to you is, what are you really good at? Are you clear about that? And are you giving yourself the space and the time to actually do it? I want you to do it. I want that for you. I want you to have moments of joy doing what you're really good at. Because guess what? When you're good at something, you enjoy doing it. Right? Most people say, I want to be happy and I want to enjoy doing something. Where's my passion? And I'm going to trickle it back to your passion. Maybe really doing what you're good at. Like I cook well. I'm not a chef. I don't run a restaurant or cook in a restaurant. I love cooking and I'm good at it. If food tastes good, I want you to do that, right? Do more of what you're good at. Now, guess what? In time, the economics might pan out. In time, you might design an offer. You might develop a narrative that is valuable, build partnerships, create spaces of opportunity for you to do what you're good at, which you then enjoy. And then fantastic. You might then wrap a business around it. If you can do that, please have. But you have to start with knowing what you're good at, and then you've got to have the discipline and the creativity to design spaces of time to do what you're good at, to create moments of joy, to make money. It's easier, trust me. And now I'm wrapping this back into business narrative. It's easier to make money and to have a good time and be energetic if you're doing what you're good at. I know a lot of people that are good at making money. I know a lot of people that are good at, say, coding and technology, and they build some value in a product, but they were not good at running a company. So we then, as a strategic, a business consultant and a sales strategy consultant, I coach them to not be a leader of the business, to stay as maybe the CTO, and then hire the right people as they hit different inflection points in their business and they started growing. But it starts with what are you good at? And then are you enjoying yourself? Are you creating moments of time to do it and enjoy yourself a little more? And then can we build economics around it, build business models around it? If you're a business leader, and that's who I speak to, CEOs and founders and co-founders and VPs of sales, let's talk about that. What aspects of your business are you good at? Where are the gaps? Manage the strengths. Focus on the strengths. Manage the gaps in a sense. And compensate and get help to fill in the blanks. Fill in the areas you're not good at. Knowing what you're good at is key. Even in business, even if you're running a company, especially for you founders and you CEOs. You started something, you've building an organization, but as you scale, you need help. Some of the consulting companies are part of a private equity group. We look for that. We look for the gaps. We look for what you're really good at, and then how can we support you? It starts with you. I want you to be good at that. So make the assessments of what you're good at. Are you enjoying yourself doing it? And then for you business leaders, start looking at areas where you're not good at. And then see, okay, how can I augment? Who can I bring in to fill in these blanks? I know if you need any help along that journey, I do workshops like that. We can do an event. We can do a coaching program. I can come and do an assessment of your company. That's how I've spent the 20 years of my life helping hundreds of companies get to significant levels, not just the next level, significant levels of growth. 300% with one client, 60%, 120%, all day long. So, those are my thoughts. Spend some time, do an assessment, a self-assessment, go be happy. The energy changes when you're happy. People want to be around happy people. I'm committed to helping you find your joy. That's what I do the best. And I do it for business people, people in business, in organizations. Because then there's, force multipliers. The problems we solve are bigger. The intensity is more, and it's more complex, and you need help. And I've built a career around doing it. I help people find their joy. I focus on business leaders and adults. Here to help. Have a fantastic day, a fantastic week, and go really take care of people in your circle of influence. Go give someone special a hug. I look forward to working with you and answering any questions you have along the way. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.